Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome to my channel. It is work day. Every posse must work, work harder. Every posse must work, don't be a jerk. Every posse must work, work harder. Remember that tune there with Jigsy King? Boom tune, boom hit. Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome social media family to my vlog. And today, yes, it's back to work, man. Back to work. Back to reality. Sorry, I keep doing that. Sorry, I gotta stop doing that. So, what is going on, people? I pray all is well, all is good. Today's video is basically, it's a roll call. And it's in line with the 2018 self-proclaimed year of the producer. I've proclaimed 2018 as the year of the producer simply to just big up everyone who is in the mindset of productivity, and within our business, within our field of my field of the business, they need to be bigged up. You know what I mean? Because they are a part of the chain as well. You know, singers, producers, DJs, promoters, tour managers, they're all part of the chain. Publishers, you know, they're all links of the chain, and from we work together, the chain will basically stay strong. From we have the energy and strength from one link to the other, it will remain strong. And producers are no different than anyone else in the part of the chain, in the links of the chain rather. So I want to take the opportunity in bigging them up. And I have to say that 2017 right up to now has been a very productive year in terms of the new wave of producers coming out now and putting music out there. Now there's different types of producers that I'm noticing that's doing their thing. You have producers that basically, sorry, what's wrong with my throat? You have different types of producers. Some basically produce their own music and have the talent voice on the music. You have some producers that gets other producers to build rhythm tracks for them to have their talent on the tracks as well. And you have a bit of both. Do you know what I mean? You have some that build their rhythms, but you have other producers that basically come in and do session work and what have you. That's the category I fall under. But irrespective of all of that, it's being productive. So they are producing. They are basically producing the talent in their own way. And one can only salute that. You know what I mean? And I personally want to give props out to a series of producers that are really doing good things, because they're being prominent on the airways right about now. You know what I mean? With product, which is what is needed, you know. I remember like a good few years ago, we didn't really have much UK music being on par with our international counterparts. But I'm looking at what's happening, I'm listening to what's happening, and it's more than the case now. So I just want to just take the time and large up Star Vibes, UK Pressure, Gary Digitech, Maskey, Senator Blessed Be. Now I know there are more producers out there that I haven't mentioned, but I don't want nobody to feel nowhere, right? I'm just mentioning these guys as a handful, because I could just sit down and just mention producers, some you've heard of, some you've not heard of, you know what I mean? But I'm just basically talking about these people as part of the linking of the chain, you know what I mean? So it's all blessed. But the reason why I want to mention these people is because they've been prominent. There's no doubt about it. These guys have been prominent in terms of their output of work and the airplay they've basically been getting. And another good thing as well is that the talents that are being utilized in the productions, like Shardell Roden, Granty Asher, Michael Gordon, Chucky Banton, Sydney Prince, all these artists, all these strong artists coming up now and doing things with certain producers. And that can only be celebrated, you know, that can only be celebrated. And some of the highlights for me, and I'm not putting them above anyone else, but just some of the tunes that basically sticks out for me, and there's quite a few. Chucky Banton's got some good tunes out there. Tune called Innocent Picture. And that tune reminds me of a time when some songs used to have good stories behind them. And there was one song called Fatal Attraction by Taxman. It goes was a harmless piece of fun. I didn't mean to hurt no one. Oh my God, what have I done? I'm a fatal attraction. Yeah. And those tunes you would listen to and it would have a story behind it. And it was really interesting to basically hear. It was a party tune as well. So, you know, it done the job on both ends, you know. And Chucky Banton's, what's the tune called? Innocent Picture, and the other one, Ready to Party, I think it is. Those two tunes I like because they both tell a story. You know what I mean? And it's really interesting to hear the songwriting talents of the new artists coming up, and he's going on really, really good. Who else? Who else? Michael Gordon, on the other side of the scale. Veteran artist, been doing it for years and years and years and years and years. Got a tune out with Gary Digitech called Surely. Love that tune. Surely I would do for you. Oh. Beautiful tune. Michael Gordon at his best, Rasta. I tell you, love that tune. Love that tune. And that just basically shows the synergy of the veteran artists working with the new producers then. Star Vibes UK Pressure, going on with good things as well. Do you know what I mean? You know, Shardell Roden doing wonderful things. So it's basically just highlighting what we already know, what we already have, what we already are aware of. The UK talent basically doing what the UK talent does best. But it's time for us to go on an international tip now. Do you know what I mean? Because I just think some of these songs and these artists they just need to be present on an international level. You know what I mean? I shit you not. You know, they really, really need to be heard on an international level. And more power to your elbows from your making that basically happen. But I just wanted to take the time to just large you guys up, and even the producers that I haven't mentioned, you know, I just want to large you guys up as well, because your works has not gone unnoticed. Your works has gone and been heard on the radio, in my psyche, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you have to give credit where it's due. You can't just listen to good tunes and just, you know what I mean, not like it or don't say nothing about it. You know what I mean? I like to say something about things that I like, you know, even though I'm not in the camp with certain people, or, you know, we don't really work together on a regular with certain people, but me give credit where it's due at the end of the day. These production labels are going on with good things, and that can only be celebrated. So may 2018, the year of the producer, continue to be productive. And it's just about being productive, you know, not so much, you know, in regards to music production, but everything that is involved in the music business. May it be productive. May our music shine. May our music stand up on the same platform as our international counterparts. That's my desire, even for other artists and other producers. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a stake and have ownership to the music. You know what I mean? Music wins at the end of the day. And from we're basically putting out music that uplifts and inspires people, then it's all good. Because the music that's coming out of these labels, they're inspiring me. Because I'm not in no competition with nobody. And they are not in no competition with me. So I'm just celebrating. I'm not hating. And I suggest some people do the same as well. Just celebrate the hits, man. Celebrate the tunes that's basically coming out. So that's all I got to say now before I start turn up the faders and turn up the mixer and turn up all these things, all these buttons when I start my works today. I just wanted to give a roll call of sorts and my acknowledgement of the works that the new wave of artists and the new wave of producers are basically doing right now. And it's a good thing. So with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. And as always, you done know the coup. People, please abstain from foolishness. Even if it's your own foolishness, admit to that and abstain from that. Saying? So it's with that, until I link up with the item, the next time, people, stay blessed. Magan.